7 on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Fields on 3rd down. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd down and 8.
To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Left side, got Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Fields changing the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Tyler Scott, 39 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. St. Brown in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
On first down, it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Gibbs straight ahead. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Gervon Dexter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Moore, the motion man right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. In motion, the tight end. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Going deep for Montgomery.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Fields on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now it's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Going up the gut, Montgomery. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go to Johnson again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Third and 4.
Here's Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bears first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Touchdown, Chicago! Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff now looks to throw. It got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third down they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Montgomery forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now Jones.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. But that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pass complete. It's Scott. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off play action. Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On second down, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They snap it to Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. So it's a win here for the Lions, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Detroit, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 5.